Hi there, I'm Steve, and I want to thank you for stopping by and checking out this Louis Allport video titled How to Create a Second Chance Offer for Your Website Visitors. Now in this video, Louis goes into great detail on how to set this up for your website, and the code that he uses to accomplish this has been enlarged for easier viewing at the end of this video. Now, as much as we would all like to think that every visitor to our website will buy from us, well, we all know that's just not the case. Now what this does is that upon your visitors leaving your site without having bought anything, this will bring up a message that you create that makes a second offer. Like a free 10-day trial, or it brings up an opt-in box for a free report so you can capture their email address and name, or anything that you would like to have enter the screen at that time. Even if it's just a message saying, well, are you sure? Remember, at the end of the video, you will see an enlarged copy of the source code of this second chance offer, and if you would like to copy it down, just hit the pause button. Also, if you have any questions, suggestions, or comments, my email address is at the bottom of this title page. And if you would like to see more how-to videos from the Louis Allport's how-to video library, and there are over 400 of them, then just head on over to my website, howtoinfoforyou.com.
In this video, I'm going to talk you through a very powerful way of grabbing people just before they leave a page on your website and making them another offer. So this really, I would say, particularly applies to one-page sales websites. So, here's a website, and let's imagine there's a bunch of sales copy on this site and an order link. If the order link is clicked, that's fine, they're taken to the order page. There's no order page in this instance, but that link was just for demonstration purposes. If we go back. Now, however, if someone visiting chooses not to buy, and the vast majority are not going to buy, and let's say they want to get rid of the page, they just press the home button to get rid of your sales page. Just before your page disappears, they're quickly confronted with a last-ditch offer. And as you can see, it says, are you sure you want to navigate away from this page? And they do. They're taken away. Alternatively, if we go back and do that again, this time if we cancel, they stay and they can see a last chance offer you can make them. So these are people leaving your website anyway. So you can grab them just one final time and say, try it for 30 days free, or get a discount if you order right now. So whatever you choose to offer them, or you can just say, are you sure you want to go? This is limited availability, or whatever your offer or your special offer may be. It's actually quite straightforward to do this. It's basically HTML and some JavaScript code, and JavaScript code is code that works within the web browser to add extra functionality. So HTML tag, of course, in the head section, I've got some JavaScript code. And of course you can pause the video at any time to copy this code down. So there's the script tag. And then we're creating a variable. And a variable is just a placeholder for information. So this one is called order yet, which is basically telling us whether the customer has ordered yet or not. And it's put to false because at this time they haven't ordered, of course. And then we create a function, which is basically a snippet of code which you can call whenever you want. And I've called it last chance. And then if order yet equals false, so if they haven't ordered yet, if the visitor hasn't ordered yet, then order yet becomes true. And the reason we're saying order yet is now true is because we don't want to keep displaying the message. We only want to show it once. So even if they try to move away from our site and we made them a special offer and they reject it, we don't want to keep showing it again and again. So we say order yet equals true. Because because by the time this code is called upon within the web page, the visitor is being shown the last chance offer. Okay, and then web page. Basically what we're doing here is getting rid of the main web page. And it's important. I've called this web page. And this is important because it matches up later, as you'll see. You can call it whatever you want, but it's got to match up with what you call it later. So that clears the existing page and then replaces it with the special offer page. And what's important here is show on exit. Again, this is, you can give this any name. This is a name that's going to match up later. And then finally, return false. Okay? So, right, in the body section, body on before unload equals return last chance. So basically what we're saying here is just before the page unloads, just before the page disappears, call this piece of code. And last chance, of course, is this section of code here. So just before the page disappears, we call this code. And now what we're using is div tags, divider tags. And what we're effectively doing here is we're creating two web pages in one. The first web page is called as the ID web page, which again has to match up here. Okay. So the first div tag, give it an ID, unique ID, which matches up with the code, and then everything between it is your main web page. Okay. In this case, it's just one line, but this is where your main web page goes. And then you create a second div, a second web page effectively, like this. Okay? And things to bear in mind here are you may want to change the height to less or more, depending how much text you're including. And you may perhaps want to change the background color. Okay, so this has got the ID show on exit, and again it's going to match up here. So this divider, this web page within a web page, doesn't display until it's called by this code, and this code is only called upon when the person tries to leave your page. And at the minute, in this second divider, in this second web page, this hidden web page, effectively, I've just got this text, last chance only, last chance offer. But you can put another complete web page there which details your offer and makes them a special offer. But then if they try to leave again, they really do leave your web page. You don't want to keep bombarding people with offers or they'll never come back. So this is very powerful but very easy to implement code that can basically get you making 2 offers to every single visitor, and this can significantly increase your chances of making the sale and also the amount of...
Well, thank you for watching this video on how to create a second chance offer. I hope you found it both informative and enjoyable. Now, hold on. Here comes the large format of that code used in this video. Thanks again.